Hey guys, welcome back to another Big Tony tutorial. In this one we'll be building a massive fantasy medieval mansion. This video will just cover the exterior, but you can expect an interior video coming soon, so make sure to subscribe. Here's the material list for this build. Keep in mind this will just include the exterior, the stables, and some floors. Here's the layout for the build. I recommend that you find a flat spot and make the layout using paths. We'll start by coming over to the front and placing 5 stone brick stairs with the corners bent like this. Now we'll go around and place stone bricks on top of the entire layout. For this 3 wide red space here, we'll use deepslate to mark the chimney, but the rest will be stone bricks. Now we'll place stone brick stairs in all the gaps like so. On this section with the doorway, we won't place any stairs. And we'll skip the tower part and place 2 more stairs tucked behind the chimney. Starting with the tower, we'll build everything up by an additional 2 blocks. Including this little 5 wide part directly across from the tower. Everything else we're going to build up by 3. For the little pillars between all the stairs, we'll build up using stone bricks. Everything else we'll use mud bricks. This part here is a little bit special. We'll build up the 2 thick pillar by 3 and then by an extra 1 block to make it 4. This will be done on both sides. Now make an entryway using mud bricks like so. It should be 4 blocks of mud bricks on either side and 3 mud bricks connecting them at the top. Now we'll go back to the original pattern of 3 tall stone bricks on the corners and 3 tall mud bricks everywhere else. Here it will be the same as we did on the other side, with the 2 thick pillar being built up by 4, except there's no entryway, so we'll just build the mud bricks in between up by 4. And then we'll continue again with the old pattern. When you get to the entryway, place 3 stone bricks on the ground like so, and then 3 more stone bricks after it. Using mud bricks will make the entrance, leaving 2 1x2 slots for doors. And then we'll just finish this off, making sure to leave the chimney alone for now. Coming back to the tower, we'll place 2 lines of 5 upside down slabs like this. Then 2 lines of 5 stone bricks. Then a 3x3 of stone bricks connecting them. On either side we'll make some mini crenellations with 2 stone brick stairs and a block in between them. Then 3 stone brick stairs to extend these up, and walls between them. Then we'll do the same on the other side. Now we'll make the tower taper off by placing 5 stone bricks, 1 on each of the 2 remaining corners and 3 on the middle of each side of the tower. Now place stairs on top of each block for the sides, and walls on top of the corner blocks. Against the higher walls and stairs, we'll use stone bricks to make a shape like this with a gap for a door. You should be left with a doorway that leads into a 3x3 pit. Now we'll build the chimney up by another 4 layers using deep slate. We'll run vertical lines of stone bricks on top and connect each pillar. This is the same all the way around, but with this end being a block higher. This end is a block higher also. Now we'll round out each of these panels by placing upside down stone brick stairs in the top corners. This end is a little bit different. We'll place a full block in the corners instead of a stair, then cover each corner with 2 stairs and an upside down slab in between them. Now going back to just stone brick stairs, we'll continue to fill in the upper corners like so. This side is the exact same as the other side with a full block in each corner, 4 stairs, and an upside down slab. Now we can come back to the entrance and place 2 spruce doors. Over by the tower, I'll place a spruce door from the inside and fill in this floor with spruce planks. Now we'll build up the tower by an additional 7 blocks. Above the door, we'll use an upside down stair and then blocks for the rest. Then we'll punch out 2 windows on the front. The top one is a block away from the top and the bottom one is 1 block from the bottom. Then I'll mix in some cobblestone at the top for a subtle gradient. This is completely optional. From the inside, I'll place oak trapdoors in the windows and flip them. I'll also place a ladder leading up and a floor of spruce planks, leaving 3 blocks of height on the floor below it. Then we'll cover the ladder up with a trapdoor. On the opposite side of the trapdoor, we'll place logs up to the same height as the outside of the tower, then a spruce planks floor, ladders, and another trapdoor. Now for the upstairs, we'll start here by the tower again. Place 2 logs on either side of this doorway and 2 sideways logs against the right ones. Now place sideways logs against the left one until you overhang here. And on the 5th log, place a spruce plank on the inside. Now count 3 blocks of air and place another, and use these planks as placeholders to put sideways logs. Build this overhang across like so, and place a sideways log against this stone brick and a vertical log on top. Then build sideways logs against the side all the way across, where we'll copy the same sideways and vertical log. We'll place 3 sideways logs here, and spruce stairs under each of these logs in an alternating pattern. There should be 6 total. Now we'll place this sideways log using a placeholder, and build this all the way across. Now count 3 blocks of air, place a plank, 4 blocks of air, a plank, 4 blocks, plank, then 3 more blocks, and instead of a plank, we'll extend the log out this way, overhanging by 1. Now replace the log by each plank with a sideways one. Coming back here, we'll place logs running on top of stone bricks, then use a placeholder to make an overhanging vertical log just like the other side. Build this to the corner, then turn, then build out until it overhangs by 1. Now extend it into the stone brick, then place a sideways log on the other face, a vertical log on top, then extend it over and place another sideways and vertical log. Place logs coming from the stone bricks, using a placeholder to make the last one sideways. Now we'll place stairs underneath the overhang spaced 1 block apart. There should be a total of 6 upside down stairs. Coming back to this side, we'll finish building this log all the way across, then turn and place 3 logs like so. Now place a plank against this log in the corner, and make it sideways. Place 2 sideways logs overhanging like this, 2 planks, and then spin the logs by the planks. Place a log against this one, then extend it back towards the chimney. Now coming inside, we'll count 4 blocks of air from this entryway wall, and place a log, then 3 air and a log. Now turn, count 3 air, a log, 5 air, a log, turn, 3 air and a log. Build all of these logs up by an additional 5. Now connect the tops of them using upside down spruce stairs, leaving this last part by the tower empty. By this little doorway, place 1 plank, then 4 more, 2 upside down stairs, 2 stairs, repeating until the stairway reaches the floor level. At the side with the big opening, we'll place 8 logs against this stone brick, aligned with the vertical overhanging log. Do the same over here. Now place logs across, starting with a 1 block gap, then a 2 block gap, and another 2 block gap. For the stairway up, we'll line up with this log here, then step back 1 block and place 2 stairs and 2 upside down stairs. Repeat this pattern all the way until you can reach the floor level, ending with right side up stairs. Now we can fill the rest of this floor in with spruce planks. Make sure to leave these 2 openings here for the stables later. The opening for the stairs is 6 blocks if you include the last stair. Now that we're done filling in this floor, we can return to the entryway and place 5 horizontal logs across like this. By the tower doorway, we'll extend these 2 logs up by 2, then place an upside down spruce stair on the 3rd block up, 2 planks and a vertical log. Now over here we can extend each of these sideways logs up vertically, adding 5 more logs. On the 5th log we can connect across using sideways logs until we hit the chimney, then back towards the side part. This here will be a double log. We'll build it up 5 logs from the higher part and 6 from the lower part. Now connect this across until it hits the side of the double log. Make another double log the same height as the first and connect the logs across the top. Build this up by 5 and across like so. We'll build the next log up by 6. Skip this log and build this one up by 6. Then come back and build this one by 5, then connect the logs all the way across. And 3 more logs across here, switching this log out to face the side, and the same with this one here. Back over here, build this log up by 5 and 3 logs across. Up by 5, 3 across. Up by 5 here, and then 5 across. Up by 5 here, and 3 across. And we'll make these corners face out like this. Now build up by 5 in the center of this section and on the corner. Then place sideways logs across the top, making this one face sideways. Now we'll make a double log with 5 logs up from the higher part and 6 from the lower, and connect this across. Then cross this over to another double log. Build this corner up by 5 and across. This should look just like the part over on the other side. Now build this log up by 5 and across, making this log sideways. Starting by the front entrance, we'll place 3 logs up on each of these, then a temporary block and 3 sideways logs, and a vertical log. On this side, we'll build each double log up by an additional 3, then place 9 vertical logs in the middle here. 2 blocks above the last double log, place 2 sideways logs on both sides. On this end here, we'll place a vertical and sideways log and 2 upside down stairs underneath to make a small arch. And then the same thing on this side. For this jut out, we'll build up this corner by 2, the middle 3, and the other corner 2. Now build the middle up by 2 more and place 2 logs either side and make this one sideways. Now place 4 logs spaced like this, a sideways log and a vertical log. On this part we'll use a plank and 2 logs on either side to make a slope. Then alternate upside down stairs and logs for both sides. In the middle, use 3 logs across like so with the plank on top. On this part, build the double logs up by 3. The middle up by 9. 2 logs on each side here. Then 2 logs and 2 stairs for a little arch. And again on this side. Now we'll place grass blocks in this section by the entryway with trapdoors covering all sides, then 2 berry bushes in a normal bush. Place 3 grass blocks on top of these logs, 3 trapdoors, and 3 berries. Replace these 4 logs with grass. Cover only the front with trapdoors, and put a bush and a berry in each one. Place 3 grass here, 3 trapdoors, and 3 berries. On this jut out, we'll place 5 grass across, 5 trapdoors, and 3 berries and 2 bushes in an alternating pattern. Under each log and in the middle, place upside down stairs, and then fence gates in the space between. Just like over there, place 3 grass, 3 trapdoors, and 3 berry bushes. And the same on the other side. Then replace these 4 logs with grass. Cover only the front and put a bush and a berry bush on each. Now we'll go around with stairs and trapdoors and round all the corners. It should be mostly the same all around. It'll be stairs in the upper corners, flip trapdoors under each stair, and a trapdoor up by the stairs. Same thing here. And here. This one is the same but 5 wide. For this one, I'll treat it like a 5 wide opening. Up at the very top, use 2 temporary blocks to place a stair and trapdoor. Same thing on both sides. I'll treat this like a 5 wide wall again. This one is the regular pattern. This one is the same but wider. This one we can treat like a 5 wide wall again. This one is like normal. On each side of this jut out, place 2 vertical logs in the corner and 3 logs across. Then place upside down stairs with the trapdoor in between for each side. This panel is the regular stairs and trapdoors. These larger panels will be the same but wider. And this panel will be the same. And we need a trapdoor up here. another normal one here, and this will be the same as the other side. So I'll treat each of these like a 5 wide panel. And this one's normal. These last 2 panels are normal. And these ones we won't smooth towards the doorway because there will be a roof there later. And I almost forgot this part. Use temporary blocks, stair, and trapdoor on either side. Now back to the front door, place 4 planks, then 3, 2, and 1. And the same on this side. Now we can build the chimney up by 15 additional blocks. The second to last layer will be deepslate walls. And there will be a campfire at the very top. I'm using a mix of cobbled deepslate and deepslate, with more cobbled deepslate near the top. You can build the chimney all the way down if you want. This is what's necessary for the exterior, but I'll build it out more just to make it feel more complete. Now I'll mix in more cobbled deepslate for a subtle gradient. For the tower, we'll start by making a 5x5 square of logs on top of the top layer. Optionally, you can replace the corners with oak wood. Now build each corner up by 4. And connect across the tops. Now we can round out each side with stairs and trapdoors just like before. Here we'll make a bridge. At the center of the tower against the lower log, place 6 planks across like this. Place an upside down stair, then replace these 2 with upside down stairs. Turn around and replace this one too. Then place another stair underneath here and replace these 2. Now we can use 8 temporary blocks to place oak trapdoors all along here on both sides. And we need one more spruce plank right here. Before we get to the walls, there's a small mistake at the tower. This ladder, floor, trapdoor, and log need to be raised by 1 block. This should just cost 1 more ladder and 1 more log. And now for the walls, we'll start at the tower using a mixture of white wool and a little bit of birch log. We'll place a spruce door here and fill in the tower walls 1 block back from the logs. With 1x1 windows using glass panes on the remaining sides. I try to mix in about 1 birch log for every 4 wool. Now for the rest of the house, we'll start down here on the other side of the tower, filling in the walls 1 block back from the logs like before. We'll make 2 1x2 windows with glass panes on these 2 walls by the corner. And no windows behind the berry bushes. In this center panel, we'll make 2 1x2 glass pane windows. And again, no windows behind the berry bushes. This side of the house will have a 1x2 window, 2 2x3 windows in each of these larger panels, and then back to a 1x2 window in this panel. Above these windows in the center, we'll have a 1x1 window. For this part that comes out, there will be no windows on the side. And 2 1x2 windows on the front behind the berry bushes. Up here in the thinner sections, we'll have 2 1x1 windows with the glass towards the middle. And we'll leave that tiny 1x2 section at the very top open for now. Continuing our way around, we'll fill in this section here completely. This large end will be the same as the other side with no windows behind the berries. And 2 1x2 windows in the middle. This window should face towards the entrance of the house. The entryway will have a 1x1 window. Now coming back to the ends, we'll fill in each of these sections on both sides without windows. And last but not least, there's a tiny part on the back by the right side of the house where it juts out, and there's just 2 more blocks on either side that should be filled in. We'll start by making a dormer above these 2 windows. It's the same width as them, and its center will be the log that runs between them. Use placeholders to place 2 upside down spruce stairs diagonally upwards like this. Place and flip trapdoors under each stair, and place a trapdoor between the stairs. Now place 3 sideways logs on top, and 2 vertical logs in the center like so. And replace this vertical log with a sideways one to hide the log face. Now place the same type of wall as before with a 1x1 window. We'll be making this same dormer 2 more times later. Now we'll make the roof trim out of dark oak. Start to the left of the chimney and place dark oak stairs against these logs all the way across until you get to here. Then alternate upside down and right side up stairs until you hit this log, ending with an upside down stair. Place an additional upside down stair coming out so that it becomes a corner stair. Continue the roof slope going up, beginning with a stair, upside down stair, and then a full block with a stair on top, an upside down stair, and a block, and we'll continue this pattern until we reach the top. This middle part is where the roof splits, so we'll place an upside down stair, followed by a block and a slab. We'll end up doing this same roof shape on the other side. So again, just place stairs until you get to the log. Then switch to planks and stairs. We'll place a couple stairs coming across. Once we get to this little A-frame, we can use upside down stairs to trace where the roofs will meet, and extend these stairs by just 1 more block, and do the same thing on the other side. Now using stairs and upside down stairs, we can build up each side until they meet in the middle. Again, use an upside down stair for the part where they meet in the middle, and place a slab on top of that. For this part, we'll place stairs against these upper logs on the side, jutting out by 1. Now place an upside down stair, block, stair, and repeat that pattern until you get to the top. Then place an upside down stair in the middle, followed by a block and a slab. The other side will be identical with stairs across and the same roof slope. Now we'll basically copy what we already did on the opposite side. Place a line of stairs coming out like this. Then come up until you reach this log. Come out with a corner upside down stair, and then place a stair, upside down stair, block, and repeat until you get to the top. Place an upside down stair in the middle, a block, and a slab. Then come to the other side and repeat. For the entryway roof, we'll place 2 stairs like this and then connect it up to the larger roof. Doing the same on the other side until you hit the chimney. Place an upside down stair against this highest log with a slab on top, and take this A-frame down on both sides. Returning to this dormer, we'll use the alternating block and stair roof like so. The basic roof outline is done, so now we'll go around the entire house at this height and fill in 2 layers of the roof using whatever roof block you choose. When you get to the entryway, fill in the 2 layers like before, except we want to extend it downwards to complete this section. Connect this slab across using warp slabs, then work your way down the stairs until you reach the bottom. Don't forget these 2 stairs hidden under the dormer. Now we'll continue on to the backside. The rest of the 2 layers should only require stairs. Try your best to make sure the dormers connect with the main roof nicely using corner stairs. And there's a tiny roof we need to make over by the tower. Place 2 upside down dark oak stairs against these 2 logs, and make a simple A-frame trim like so. And place 2 warped stairs in the empty spaces. Now we'll make 2 copies of the dormer we made earlier. The first one will be centered at the right log of our entryway here. This placeholder marks the center. Come out 2 blocks in either direction, and place 2 logs coming up on either end. Replace this log here with a sideways log. We'll place trapdoors, stairs, 3 sideways logs and 2 vertical logs. Then place a wall behind it with a 1x1 window, just like the other dormer. This dormer is the same, but with a door instead of a window. This bridge will be the center. Replace this log with the sideways one. Come out 2 blocks either way, then 2 blocks up either side. Then trapdoors, stairs, 3 sideways logs, and 2 vertical logs. For the wall behind it, leave space for a door, and place a plank and a door. Now I'm going to connect this door up with the other windows on the same level, just so that you can use these windows. This step isn't super important, but follow along if you want to. I'm mostly just making sure that you can use some of the attic space if you're in survival. The two dormers we made earlier will have the same roof trim as the other one. It should look something like that. Now come over to this one and do the exact same thing. Make sure you just make the trim for now. Now we're going to fill in the roof with another 2 layers all the way around. Make sure you don't forget that the roof goes behind the chimney too. And make sure you connect the main roof to each dormer using blocks and corner stairs. When you have a block where both a stair and a block want to be placed, just use a block instead of a stair like this. If this is confusing, it might just be a little easier to slow the video down and copy block for block. And again, we're just placing 2 layers of roof. On the back here, we'll make 3 identical small dormers. I'll show this from a third-person perspective. Count 3 blocks of air from the dark oak trim there, and on the 4th place a log, and another log 1 block away using placeholders. Place a log in between them, then raise each log up by 1. Using a placeholder, place a sideways log diagonally up, then place a vertical log on top, and an oak trapdoor in the space to make a window. There should be 3 warped stairs to the left of it, and 2 stairs to the right. Now coming past this jut out part of the roof, we'll build another one exactly the same. This one should be in the center of this little section here, with 2 warped stairs on either side. The last dormer is the same again. This one should have 2 warped stairs to the left and 3 to the right. The spacing of it should be the same as the first one, but mirrored. Now we'll do the roof trim for these dormers like so. It's a stair, upside down stair, block, stair, and then an upside down stair in the middle with a block and slab on top. And this is the exact same for all 3. Now using dark oak planks, we can connect the main roof from tip to tip. The top of each dormer will come in like so, stopping once it hits where the main roof would be. From here, all we have to do is fill in the gaps of the roof with our roof block. I'm going to do it in sections with the top of each dormer marking the edges of each section, but you can do it in whatever order you want. If you get confused, the best advice I can give is to look at the dark oak trims and extend it using your roof block, and everywhere the roofs collide, either use a corner stair or a block depending on which one makes a smooth corner. This tiny part that we left open earlier will have a single wool block and an oak trapdoor. Now back to the roof. I'll make sure to do a little bird's eye view at the end of each section. Last part is this little tower roof. Place 5 dark oak stairs on each side, leaving the corners empty. Now place 3 warped planks on each side on top of the logs with warped slabs in the corners. Place stairs on top of each plank. Now come up and out diagonally with a block in the middle. We want to have slabs in the corners and blocks on the sides. Place stairs on top of the blocks. A dark oak plank on the top. And a nether brick wall and a dark oak fence. The nether brick wall is optional. You can just leave it out if you don't like it. Since the inside is all dark now, I'm going to run inside and scatter some torches so we don't get any mob spawns. Now for the last part of the house, we're going to turn this section into a stable. This little arch here I forgot to show on camera, but you can make it with just 2 spruce stairs and 7 spruce trapdoors. We'll start by marking out the first layer of the inside of the stables by placing a log in this corner here, followed by 2 more logs, each with 2 blocks of space in between. And we'll do the same on this side. We'll fill in the stone bricks like so to make a sort of U shape on both sides. Then we'll connect the 2 sides together with 5 stone bricks sunken back by 1 block. Using mud bricks, we'll build up the 5 wide part all the way to the roof. And place a temporary torch here so we can see, and a doorway underneath it with a spruce door. For the floor, we'll throw in a few path blocks, and the rest will be coarse dirt. Now using mud bricks, we'll build up the missing parts of our stone brick U-shape, 3 blocks high, to match the rest of the mud bricks, and then place stone bricks all along the top layer against the roof. And we'll do this on both sides. Now we can extend these 6 logs all the way to the roof. Between the logs at the very top, we'll place 4 right side up spruce stairs with 4 spruce fence gates underneath like so. And we'll do this on both sides. Now to fill in the ceiling, place temporary blocks like this, then place upside down spruce stairs along the temporary blocks so that the low part is facing away from the logs. Now break the temporary blocks and place more upside down spruce stairs against the ones we just placed. The roof should now look like this. Now for each of the sides, we'll place 2 sideways logs to divide into 2 even halves. Then we'll do the same type of roof we did earlier, except we don't need temporary blocks. I'll also place a torch here for now, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now place 4 oak doors here to help keep the horses in, and 4 spruce fences to divide the stalls. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. As a finishing touch, I'll break this old torch and place 6 torches, one on each of these pillars, but this is really preference. Now we'll make a little road. I'll show this from up high in a second, but I'm mostly trying to create 2 lanes using paths that run from the stables onto the tower and connecting to the front path. And then I'll go back with coarse dirt and round the edges a little bit to make the 2 lanes more distinct. I'm trying my best to make it seem like these paths were made by horses walking and not a player. The last step is to take some spruce fences and place them sporadically with some fences in between the 2 lanes. The fences really just tie everything together. If you don't like the look of the top of the roof, you can add fences and fence gates like this. I try to follow the pattern of 1 fence gate next to the end, then alternate 1 fence and 2 fence gates. The only exception to this are these little dormers here where I just use 2 fence gates. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. The interior should be coming soon, so make sure you subscribe. That's all for this video, so take care, and bye bye.